been reconstituted with the following members: Srimati Rajini Ashok Rao Patil, Srimati S. Fongon Konyak, let me speak. Srimati Rajini Ashok Rao Patil, Srimati S. Fongon Konyak, Srimati Sunitra Ajit Pawar, Srimati Kiran Chaudhary, Dr. Sasmit Patra, Dr. Dinesh Sharma, Sri Sandeep Kumar Pathak, Sri Ghanshyam Tiwari. ये पुनः बताऊं आपको, ये
I would like to say it again that this is with regard to reconstitution of the panel of vice chairperson.
of Lading Bill 2025, Sri Sarvanand Sonowal to move a motion for consideration of the bills of Lading Bill 2025. Bill पे बात कर रहे हैं, please.
We are discussing the bill now.
Respected Sir, I rise to move that the Bill of Lading Bill
Already Honorable Chairman
2025
explained
make
on
provision
27,
for
please.
the transfer of rights of suits and all liabilities to the consignee named in a Bill of Lading and every endorsee of Bill of Lading to whom the property in the goods mentioned in the Bill of Lading shall pass upon or by reason of consignment or an endorsement, and for matters connected therewith or related thereto as passed by look
Please take your seat.
into consideration.
Please. आप इस पे कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
Would you like to say something on the bill?
सर अभी हम लोग का सारा लीडर यहाँ है.
Sir, political leaders are here. It has been decided in the Business Advisory Committee that there will be one more sitting at 4:30, and by that time the bill which has been moved,
Let it be discussed here. Please ask your leader. Please do not cross talk. Sarvanand Sonowal ji, let him speak.
Respected Deputy Chairman, sir, it gives me immense pride and satisfaction to stand.
Honorable Chairman has clarified about all these things.
Bill of Lading Bill 2025. As we gather here,
Please take chair.
we are reminded of our visionary and dynamic Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, who has articulated a profound vision for our nation to transform India into a developed country, or Viksit Bharat, by the year 2047. This vision is not merely aspirational. It is a call to action, urging us to align our efforts and aspiration with the promise of a new and prosperous Bharat. In the words of the Honorable Prime Minister, India must act with speed and scale to reform its system and transform its future.
Let
Sir,
me introduce.
In this context, we must recognize that the 21st century
माननीय प्रमोद जी पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर पे.
Pramod ji is on point of order.
67 कोई सदस्य.
It says that any member with the permission of the chairperson, you know the rules.
इस 2025 सदन के सामने है, इसी पर पॉइंट.
The bis of Lading Bill 2025 is before the House.
we must recognize that the 21st century is destined to be the century of Bharat. To achieve this ambitious goal of Swarnim Bharat, we need to undertake comprehensive development across all sectors, particularly in port, shipping and waterways. This sector is not just vital for trade, it is a cornerstone of our economic growth and prosperity. To this end, legal reforms stand as one of the most important and urgent steps we must take.
Under the able guidance and the decisions aside the remnant of colonial and pre-constitutional legacies that hinder our progress. Sir, Swarnim Bharat needs a statute that a contemporary crafted by our people and capable of addressing the challenges of the modern era. As of now, Bill of Lading is being regulated based on pre-independence law, that is Indian Bill of Lading Act 1856, which consists of only 3 sections, while the outgoing act continues to be relevant in substance, and it is a pre-independence legislation. The language therein requires some simplification without changing the substance of provision in order to facilitate ease of understanding of the legislation in line with drafting practices followed in recent Indian statute. This simplification will help in ease of doing business for the stakeholders. Sir, the Bill of Lading Bill 2025 is a small bill consisting of only 6 clauses. A Bill of Lading serves 3 critical functions. First, it is a receipt of goods by a carrier. It serves as evidence of a contract of carriers. Third, it acts as a document of title, enabling the transfer of ownership of goods. The primary objective of this bill, now under consideration of the House, are to rename, number 1, the Indian Bill of Lading Act 1856 as the Bill of Lading Act 2025. This change symbolizes a break from our colonial past. The bill aims to simplify the language of the provision. We will rearrange subsections and divide long sections into managerial parts to enhance understanding, all while maintaining the essence and spirit of the original act. This aligns with the central government's ongoing efforts to simplify laws for the benefit of the public. Sir, this bill introduces a new enabling clause which empowers the central government to issue direction for carrying out the provisions of the bill. Will ensure that the provisions are easily and effectively implemented. This will lead to ease of understanding and better implementation of laws. Fourth, the bill incorporates a standard repeal and saving clause, which will repeal the 1856 Act while legitimizing any action taken under the provisions of the old statute. By doing away with the pre-independence legacy of 1856 Act, we paved the way for a modern legal framework that reflects our current realities and aspirations. While these are standard provisions found in all modern laws drafted in India, they will ensure smooth enforcement of new laws. It can be stated that the bill are in line with the constitutional ethos of our country and will certainly facilitate the growth and smooth functioning of India's maritime trade, which, because of its significant contribution to the Indian economy, is a harbinger of our economic growth and prosperity as a nation. Honorable Sir, the enactment of this new law will mark a significant step in setting the remnant of colonial legislation and will enable us to embrace a contemporary outlook. As the maritime sector continues to grow at an unprecedented pace, we must adopt reformative and straightforward legislation. An easily comprehensible law will not only promote ease of doing business, but also mitigate the potential for litigation between carriers, shippers, and lawful holders of the Bill of Lading. In conclusion, I would like to reiterate the importance of this bill. As the saying goes, whoever rules the web rules the world. It is time for us to take decisive steps that will bolster India's position in the global maritime arena. I also feel immense gratitude in stating that the honorable members of Lok Sabha concurred with and passed this bill in the lower house on 10th of March 2025. I thus urge all honorable members of the House to extend their support to this bill. The House may please pass the bills of lading 2025. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Motion moved I now call upon the members whose names have been received for participation in the discussion. माननीय श्री नीरज डांगी,
Say Neeraj Dangi is not present.
माननीय श्री शंभू शरण पटेल,
Sambhu Sharan Patel ji. Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. On a very important bill, sir, you have given me opportunity. I am thankful to you, sir. How much time do I have, sir? Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir, for allowing me to speak on a very important bill. Sir, I am thankful to Stabaran Sonwal ji for presenting this bill, and I rise to speak on this bill. Sir, today, sir, we are celebrating Amrit Mahotsav of our independence. 78 years have passed since we got independence. But sir, there are certain laws in our country which are very old, and they were framed by Britishers. They are very old laws, sir, and they reflect the colonial legacy. Honorable Prime Minister, when he became the Prime Minister in 2014, he thought about the overall development of the country and said that those laws which were made by the Britishers, they would be either repealed. Sir, almost 1,500 laws, acts, they have been repealed. Some of them have been amended as well. Similarly, sir, the leading bill has been presented by our minister. Sir, this act was passed in 1856. Sir, it is 169 years old, sir. You can think of how old is this. It is almost 169 years old bill, sir, and a country of 140 crore, they were dependent on this bill, and it is a black spot on our laws. So today, after passing of this bill, it will bring a new kind of energy in the shipping sector of the country. Sir, the entire country has been digitized, and there are some laws which are related to our colonial era. So parliament is almost paperless, and when we talk about export import, sir, even then we use papers, and we use couriers, and then somebody receives it. There are many shortcomings in such a system, in such a process. Sir, after we pass this bill, the Indian Bills of Lading Act 1856 will be repealed and a new bill will be passed. India is the fastest growing economy of the world. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, under his leadership, India, Bharat, is the fourth biggest economy of the world. Sir, we are the fourth largest GDP of the world. It is a matter of pride for us. Prime Minister has a vision. He wants to make India a developed nation by 2047. And sir, we are fully confident that before 2047, sir, we will be a big economy of the world. After 11 years of this government came to power, Honorable Prime Minister has taken many initiatives for the development of the country. It did not happen during the 50 years term of the Congress rule. Congress members, they are not sitting here. So whenever there is any good debate takes place in this house, they are never present in this house. Whenever this government brings any good law, any good bill, they oppose the bill. And sir, they are still having the same mentality of the British rule. Bapuji said that country has got independence and Congress should no more exist. Sir, Congress is existing even today, and now the people of the country, they have given a mandate and they are no more in power. Sir, even if I talk about Bihar, electoral rolls are being revised. Sir, I am coming to the bill only, sir. Sir, it would have been better if Congress members were present here. Sir, the maximum trade takes place through sea route. It is easy route, sir, and it is cheaper, and it is a better route, sir. And India is the biggest market of the world. And after this bill is passed, there will be transparency and digital portal. All the information will be available on the digital portal, sir. There is one more important thing, sir. The transaction of the black money, sir, you know that what happens, people go to some other country, they make some shell company, they are the same set of people who are importers and exporters, they convert black money into white money, and it becomes easy for them when it happens on the paper. But if everything is in digital form, it will be difficult for them, and black money would be curtailed. Sir, the old laws, the archaic laws, there were many shortcomings in those laws. And sir, the bills of lading, there were shortcomings in trade, and bank receivers, it used to take at least 5 to 10 times to reach the receipt to receivers, and therefore those who are on the port, they have to wait for them. Storage cost would increase because of this, and even the operating cost used to rise because of this, and importers and exporters had to incur financial losses because of this. 4,000 to 10,000 rupees used to be the normal expenditure when all these things used to happen on paper. 22.5 lakh bills of lading used to be released by India, and we would be saving 1,000 to 2,200 crore rupees every year. After this bill is passed, that money would be saved. And sir, the transaction on paper, there were chances of fraudulent practices. Bill of lading, they used to be very prone to theft, and it used to cause a risk to high volume trade. Documents are very necessary, sir, and if they are on paper, there are chances of fraudulent papers to be prepared, sir. It will help now, sir. Bangladesh and African countries, when through LC we want to have certain trades, people would be aware that Bangladesh and African country letter of credit. Suppose if I am an exporter and importer sends me that letter, 99% of the LC by the Bangladesh, they are fake, they are fraudulent. I come from the state of Bihar, 80% onion is exported from Bihar to Bangladesh, sir, and digitalization is very important, and therefore, sir, we will be able to control the fake LC by digitizing the entire process. Sir, Honorable Minister is aware, in Bangladesh and in Africa, whatever trade is between us, the LC which we receive, that is ensured. Also, suppose a consignment of 100 crore goes to there, the insurers insure it, and if there is any problem, that money we can get from the insurance company. It is happening to Bangladesh and African countries, and it is very difficult to get insurance. If we are having any trade with African countries and Bangladesh, it will be easy to get LC, and the losses in the trade will be less than the earlier.
And insurance companies, they want original documents, and it delays the process. Then paper consumption brings about a situation where trees are to be cut down, then carbon emission also has negative impact. And paper billing is not good. In 2023-24, $1.6 trillion worth it was done. In every container ship, 3 basic bill of lading is there, and 6 to 10 copies are there, and such a large scale to have documentation and on paper is a difficult thing. It is economically unviable, and legally also. Earlier, the bill was having risks involved. Now we are digitally advanced, so paper-based transactions should not be considered viable, particularly in comparison to countries like South Korea, Singapore, Netherlands. They are totally electronic in this regard, and bills of lading they have adopted digitally, and we are going to go in for this. It's a big revolution shaping in shipping industry also, and we are going to benefit a lot in near future. Electronic bill of lading is a very good documentation process, and blockchain secures it, and paper documentation is done away with. In the new bill, we have transfer or release of goods in a timely manner. All these things have to be completed. Then digital security is provided. Then cost-related and manual handling related issues would be less in number, and ease of doing business ranking would be improved. And every year 4.5 crore bill of lading we are issuing in 2021. Till that time 1.6% were digital, big carriers I'm talking about. And by 2030 we are going to go digital 100%. We are also adopting it. And for us in India to have paper documentation is not good. Billions of dollars we are losing that way. Now we need to have e-bill system implementation everywhere. That is what is needed. I come from Bihar, and such like backward states also would get benefit after this bill is passed. Bills of lading 2025 is here before us. It's a modern law, and it recognizes so many processes which are up to date. And it's not only for those trading in shipping, but states like Bihar also are going to be benefited. Varanasi, we have national waterways from Kolkata to Haldia. We would be able to send goods to and from there. And Patna, Bhagalpur and such like districts are there. Logistics help would be obtained from there, and agriculture and small scale industry like Foxnet industry and processing units, they would be able to benefit. Manually, it was difficult to transport. Digitally, it would be saving a lot of time, and businesses would thereafter benefiting, and container shipping would be facilitated, and there will be opportunities for investment and also businesses. And in local employment opportunities, there will be an increase for Nepal and for northeastern states also. It will pave way for further business improvement processes. And through digital media, we would be able to process the bills and expeditiously release through clearance would be possible. Perishable things exported from Bihar like lychee, Foxnet, vegetables, etc. would be taken care of. They would not be kept in containers for a longer time. If it is kept for a longer time at the port, perishable goods perish. Now e-bill facilitation will expedite the process. So Bihar definitely will emerge as a country to have a hub for enhanced trade with Bangladesh and other neighboring countries also. Sarvanand Sonarwalji, the Minister concerned, I thank him. The government I thank for the developed India. You are bringing this bill. Thank you. I support it. Thank you. I close. Thank you. Jai Bharat. Thank you. Thank you, Shambhuji. P. Wilsonji now, please. Honorable member not present.
Shri P. Wilson not present. Mani Shri Meda Raghunatha Reddy, please.
Thank you, sir. Sir, time, sir.
3 minutes to speak.
Sir. Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. I thank you for opportunity to speak on bills of lading, Bill 2024. This bill is welcome step to modernize India's maritime trade laws and align them with global standards. India's ports handle 95% of trade by volume. A robust legal framework is essential for efficiency and competitiveness. However, I wish to flag key areas: global alignment, harmonize with international conventions like Hague, Visby, and Hamburg rules to avoid cross-border legal conflicts. Regional ports. Smaller ports need support. A phased implementation and financial assistance will ensure inclusivity. Sir, inland waterways include waterways like Andhra Pradesh, Buckingham Canal, vital for coastal transport and disaster mitigation, sir. Digital adoption, recognizing electronic bills of lading e-bills is critical to reduce cost and delays. Dispute resolution, sir, establish a clear arbitration mechanism for faster resolution of maritime disputes like Singapore. Sir, Andhra Pradesh handling 11% of India's cargo traffic plays a pivotal role in maritime trade. Strengthening port infrastructure and capacity building will be vital for this bill's success. The YSR Congress Party supports the bill, urging the government to address these concerns for India's maritime growth, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. माननीय श्री निरंजन विसी, माननीय श्री निरंजन विसी, not present. माननीय डॉक्टर M. थम्बी दुरई.
Deputy Chairman, sir, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak on this bill. I am supporting the bill introduced by Honorable Minister. As he said, I was also shipping minister previously Vajpayee government, you know very well. Because at that time also we changed many rules. Now also I am appreciating the Narendra Modi ji has brought so many reforms in the bills. Sir, one thing I want to say, the consignment, when sending so many narcotic drugs they are sending. Especially in Tamil Nadu, most of the Madras port or the Chennai port, there's a Tuticorin port and small ports. Most of the places, drugs are coming inside to Tamil Nadu. Chennai, Tamil Nadu becomes center of the narcotic drugs. The present government, DMK government, is encouraging this kind of drug menace, that state. Because when the consignments coming from other countries, the consignments are coming to other countries. That's the name of some other goods, but actually narcotic drugs are coming to Tamil Nadu. That is prevailing. It is because of that narcotic the present government failed to control.
Please do not allegate present government.
No, I am telling, sir, this is the what is happening.
You mention only narcotics. That's
narcotics, because the narcotics are most of the consignments coming from other countries. It affecting the state, law and order. Many people are drugs. Youth are accustomed to take this drug. It affecting the new generation. That is a law and order problems there. Custodial deaths also are taking place because of that. Even police people giving these narcotics to the people in the Tamil Nadu and killing the this kind are making arrest custodial deaths. Recently it happened when Tamil Nadu, you would have heard this kind of happened, the police death in Tuticorin area and also in Chennai also. This is what I want to bring to the notice of the Honorable Minister through you. This kind of drugs, when the DMK government is encouraging and doing this kind of
speak
not
on the
taking
subject,
action,
sir.
taking
Speak on the
action,
subject. You are
and
very
request
experienced
them
man, you know the
to
rules.
see that how to control this kind of drugs coming from Tamil Nadu and see that there will be a peaceful. The elections also coming now. The people are upset from the the present governments failed to maintain the law and order, especially this drug menace. That is why I requesting the central government to take necessary action and see that this kind of activities must be somehow curtailed and see this I'm requesting you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. माननीय श्री अरुण सिंह. माननीय श्री अरुण सिंह.
धन्यवाद सर, आपने बोल.
Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to speak on this important bill. Basically, bills of leading bill 2025 is before us, and I rise to speak on it. It's been brought after much consideration because Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji's leadership is known for this policy that infrastructure we have to strengthen across the country. That is the first thing that we have to do. And secondly, we have to do things accordingly so that reforms are brought about and the old outdated laws have to be done away with and replaced by new ones if need be. And innovation has to be brought about, efficiency has to be enhanced, and productivity has to be increased. These are the things because of which we are marching ahead. And comprehensively, now Modi ji's government is moving ahead and the outcome is before us to see. In the world today, we were 11th economy, we came to 5th number. Now, 4th we are, and by 2027 we are going to be the 3rd biggest economy in the world. And the result is because of all this that infrastructure has been brought about, enhancement of infrastructure we have brought about. Earlier China was progressing by leaps and bounds and we were lagging behind, and GDP was also lagging behind. Couple of years in between we were of course moving ahead, but for 3-4 years we are recording the best figures at the international level and we are among the fastest in the world. So in 5th and 6th year also we would be moving at the most rapid pace. Sir, there were laws that were made by the British and they propagated only red tapeism. People would not invest in India. Even after independence, Prime Minister Modi understood all this and he said that all outdated laws should be now scrapped and new laws should be brought in. Not only that, 1550 laws of this kind have been done away with and 35,000 compliances have been also taken care of, and we are moving rapidly ahead. We can see that. Sir, the maritime trade today is very, very important and quantum jump is there as far as India is concerned. When this be so, then in the matter of role of consignors, consignees, the laws, their provisions, what are the things to be taken care of by stakeholders, for stakeholders, all those things have been comprehensively considered and things have been done for consignees also. Those accepting goods here or abroad, rights, ownership, liabilities would be that of the consignees, not of the consignor. So this is going to bring clarity. Consignor and consignee, seller and buyer for the matter of that would benefit both. Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Minister sitting here, I'd like to express gratitude to them. And after passage of this bill, all stakeholders are going to appreciate it. And this is the reason how we are bringing reforms for the better. And 142 was the rank and 63 is the rank in ease of doing business. And 3-4 years in the recent past, they have not been doing. Otherwise, we would have gone far, far ahead. Modi ji, when he came to power, he said that, as I'm repeatedly saying, new and stronger infrastructure we have to bring. And PM Gati Shakti he put in place, and through that, he has created infrastructure engines like railways, highways, port, airports, logistic airports, and ports. All these are 7 in number. Specific attention was paid to all of them. And In total, all states have been taken on board, and union territories have also been brought in. They have also been the stakeholders, and in a comprehensive way, things were reviewed and the problems were targeted for solving. Whatever was required to provide that, and dispute resolution also was focused upon, and because of that, you'll see the positive outcome. UPA had only 65,000 kilometer national highways. Now 91,000 kilometer national highways have been put in place. Commission's cuts were there, and 12 kilometer per day was the output for road construction. Now 34 kilometer national highway road construction per day is taking place. Couple of figures only I will cite, and stats only. We are moving ahead. Railways also, look at it. Earlier their budget allocation was far less. Passenger trains were running. Prime Minister Modi ji's government is now in place. 136. They also bought these trains, including Vande Bharat. They thank Modi ji. And of course, they do saber rattling here. But 136 Vande Bharat trains are there. No more trains are also there. And no one could imagine. We used to go earlier at railway stations. We would not imagine 1,337 railway stations have been made into Amrit stations, and they have been funded for rejuvenation. Waterways. So waterways, there also more and more improvement has been brought about by putting in more and more resources, and rivers are being connected. Transportation also is increasing, and traveling can be facilitated there. Inland waterways, sir, I'd like to talk about. In 2014, UPA government was there. 183 crore rupees in 1 year they used to give for inland waterways for investment. Now Modi government has taken it up to 1,700 crore rupees, 8 times more they have given. Sir, operational national waterways we had in the country, there were 3 in UPA era, now 29 they are in number, and transport of cargo also, we see how it is being done, and through waterways it is also being done. 18 million metric tons at that time it used to be in 2014. And today, sir, in 11 years, it has gone up to not 36 or 50, but 146 metric tons, 7 times more it has become today. This is how we have created infrastructure and strengthened it. Airports were 74, now 157 airports are there. And there was a record one day on 17th of November 2024 in India. 5 crore people on a single day boarded the plane. Those who were wearing chappals also, they boarded airplanes and flew. So this is how we have seen enhancement of and strengthening of infrastructure and public transport, logistics, infrastructure. This is the 7th engine that we have. So all states have been taken on board. They may oppose here, but all have ensured their participation.
And the people are now participating in the policies of the central government, and because of that, when we have a report from World Bank, and it shows the development in logistics, and we have come from 54th place to 38th place, it means we have moved 16 places ahead. So now talking about shipping, I must say that today we are fast becoming the power hub of the global power hub in this direction. And if we have to realize the idea of Viksit Bharat, then the port and shipping sector should also witness revolutionary changes. And we are witnessing the same also. So the 2023 report of CPPI says that out of the 100 airports of the world, India has 10 airports in that list. Sir, it is really a great achievement that we have secured. And sir, if I talk about the work which is being conducted at Badawan Port, we have committed an investment of 76,000 crore rupees in that, and that was inaugurated by our Prime Minister on 30th August 2024. This is the biggest this is the biggest port in Kerala, Nicobar. Also, we are going to construct huge ports, and on the basis of the same, we can say that in the coming days, when India will become a leader in port industry, India will also have maximum cargo freight. And in shipping index, India was at number 44 earlier. Sir, I would also like to substantiate this claim by giving certain figures. So this evaluation is done by an overseas agency. From 44th position, we have come to 22nd position. Sir, on port, there is one thing which is very much important. It is seen that what is your turnaround time and what is the time that you take in clearance, what kind of logistic you have there. And sir, there is a report by World Bank in this regard. The LPI report of 2023 of World Bank says that the turnaround time of USA is 1.5 days. Australia, it is 1.7 days. Germany, it is 1.3 days. So all these developed countries, they have a turnaround time of more than 1 day, while India's turnaround time is 0.9 days. Sir, it shows our efficiency, and the entire world observes that. And I think the entire country should feel proud that today in the entire world we are emerging as the best performer, and that is why this is being acknowledged globally. And sir, what was the condition till 2013-14 during UPA regime? At that time, the turnaround time was about 94 hours. So the first port in India was constructed in Kolkata in 144 years ago, and now we are going to repeal the old act. And today we have 12 major ports. In 2013-14, the capacity of major ports was 600 million metric ton, and today, instead of 600 million metric ton, our capacity has gone up to 1081 metric ton. And if we take the combined value of the smaller airports and smaller ports and bigger ports, our total capacity has gone up to 2,762 million metric ton. So that kind of volume we have been able to increase, and that is why today India's economic development is on a fast track. Sir, I would like to congratulate the Honorable Minister for bringing in these three provisions. This bill is a timely one, and it is the demand of the changing time, and that is why the government is coming up with these new guidelines. and the consigners and consignees' right, they have been defined very clearly in this bill. This is truly a good step. And sir, with regard to shipping and port, I would like to share one more thing, that through the ministry, there are 3 ports in renewable energy in Kandla, Paradeep and Tuticorin. In all 3, we are generating surplus renewable energy. Secondly, I would like to congratulate the minister on another count, that today we are moving towards hydrogen mission, and the ministry has also taken a decision to create a hydrogen hub. About offshore wind energy, also we are moving ahead, and Kandla, the work is being done. In inland waterways also, we are doing very well. Center of Excellence has been established in Gurgaon, so that all the global best practices can be emulated and adopted for the entire port industry. And therefore, I would like to congratulate the Honorable Minister for this. Sir, this government led by Prime Minister Modi ji has been taking proactive steps in infrastructural sectors. We are also doing away, repealing the archaic laws, and because of that, today people of the country, they are so happy. So take the example of GST. When GST was introduced, 34 laws were merged into that, and that was being criticized by the opposition at that time. But here we have Modi ji, who has a vision, and because of this step, today we are having a tax collection of 2,58,000 crore rupees, and even opposition is praising GST today. Similarly, we are going to introduce the same in this port sector, and I'm sure the House is very much sure, confident that in 2047 India will become a developed nation. This shipping and sector will play a very vital role. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, sir. Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, our country and India was a land of gold in the past, and it was only because we had a roaring and robust sea trade, and we had rulers like Ramdev Rai, Krishnadev Rai. We had Cholas. Vikramaditya was the king, and through their interventions and through their policies, India was having sea trade throughout with the rest of the world, and we were sending our goods to the rest of the countries. And through sea trade, we were providing leadership to the world. Subsequently, in Maharashtra, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj came to rule, and we have great pride on him. And he established a very strong navy. He protected the sea boundaries, and the Maratha ships. We had very small ships. And for 27 years, he waged war against the Britishers, and he played a very vital role in securing the boundaries, marine boundaries. And through this, he ensured that during his reign, we had a robust sea trade. During Ashoka's regime also, Ashoka utilized the sea route for expansion of trade. I also cited the example of Ramdev Rai ji and Krishnadev Rai ji. They developed ports like Mangalore, and that at that time sea was not only a medium of trade, that was also a medium of empowerment. But unfortunately, at later stage of the history, Mughals came to our country, they attacked our country, and they attacked all the power centers of our country. And after that, Congress party was in power for about 70 years. And what happened during Congress regime? Everything was destroyed. And then in 2014, a leader comes up with a vision of 247 and 2047, and his name is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And through him, today we are realizing the old legacy of India being a land of gold. And because with this vision, the Honorable Prime Minister and our Honorable Minister, they started the Sagarmala project, and today we are going up in the global ranking in the shipping sector. Our ports capacity has increased manifold. We are also digitalizing the entire system. There is another thing called green shipping and inland waterways development. I think the Congress party would not have thought about these things even in their dreams. The way Modi government has turned around the shipping sector, and an entirely new model has been introduced in this field, and that is how this sector has been made competitive globally. And not only we have made it competitive, but we are also providing leadership, global leadership. We have made environmental initiatives, and with a long-term vision, the Honorable Prime Minister and the Honorable Minister has brought this new bill. The existing law had become irrelevant, it had become archaic, and that is why we are going to repeal the old act today. And for that, I would like to congratulate the Honorable Minister and the Honorable Prime Minister, and this is really a commendable step. And this is not only a modern bill, modern law, but we are also going to ensure that through this law and through this bill, we will put an end to the colonial legacy. And the way we are moving ahead, we are making an identity for ourselves of becoming a global superpower in terms of economy. And the language of the bill has also been simplified, and all the stakeholders, they have been taken into consideration, their interests have been taken into consideration while drafting this bill. And for that, I am thankful to the Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Minister that they have simplified the definition of the law. Earlier it was very much complicated, and that is going to ensure that we will have a speedy development of this sector, and this will have now a legislative framework which is in tune with the changing time. I would like to draw the attention of the entire House towards the fact that how it started with the launching of Sagarmala project in 2014. We started modernizing our ports, we started developing inland waterways, and just now Arun Singh ji also spoke about that how we focused more on logistics and connectivity, and containers turnaround time has been brought down from 44 hours to 26 hours. And currently we are running about projects which are which are going to change the face of this sector. We are also implementing PPP model in this sector, and then we have modern facilities at our ports, and they will soon become smart ports. And for that, I would like to thank the Honorable Prime Minister that in Maharashtra, the Vadwan port, which has been constructed, that is going to be the biggest port in the entire world. And the Honorable Prime Minister has put an investment of 76,000 crore rupees in Vadwan port. And under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, and under the leadership of Devendra Fadnavis ji, they have provided leadership. Sir, our Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis ji, through this Vadwan port, under the leadership of Modi ji, he is expediting the work there, and tomorrow he will have his birthday, and I would like to extend my birthday greetings to him on this occasion also. And apart from that, we have Kerala port. We have also increased the overseas activity, and I have also mentioned, I've just now mentioned the container turnaround time. The World Bank report says that India's ports are now among the top performing ports in the entire world. The Mundra port is at number 27, and it is only because of the Sagarmala project. And if anybody deserves credit for this, it is the Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji. By 2024, modernization project has been completed in 98 projects with a project cost of 32,000 rupees. Our digital initiatives, they have also yielded positive results. We have set up NBFC. Maritime NBFC was also established in June 2025. So that is how, under the leadership of Modi ji, our country is once again going to reach the glory that we had during the time of great rulers like Chhatrapati Shivaji, Samrat Ashok, Cholas, Chalukyas, and we are once again going to become a land of gold under the regime of Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji. We also have Chintan Shivir in this sector, and in the next 6 months we are going to complete 150 projects. About 4 million GRT top projects are being carried out. New guidelines and new rules have been framed. Green sea and green boats are the new concepts about which the Congress party might not even have imagined. And zero carbon emission is the target for us, and through Green Sea project we will achieve that. We have the PM transition in Cochin. The green tags are being built, and the Congress party would not have imagined about that. They were in power for more than 70 years, but they were lacking any vision in this regard. They could not even think about zero carbon or improving the trade through sea route. We also have projects of hydrogen and energy. In Kandala, the green hydrogen hub is going to be established, and that will also give a very positive signal to the global community. We are in inland shipping. By 2024, we have set a target of moving towards renewable energy. The renewable energy minister is also sitting here. Through renewable energy, we are going to do further addition in the sea trade.
The vision of Amritkal by 2047, which was submitted, this we have launched, and what is the target to make a navigation, to make India a navigation power? and for an investment of 10,000 crores. We have signed so many MOUs, and the entire world must come to know that we have been having continuous reviews, and we have finalized MOUs, and we have had a plan of green hydrogen. And I would like to express gratitude to Honorable Minister that to safeguard our coast and to protect the marine life, a lot of has been done, and our government is thinking about that also, and I would like to express gratitude for that also. Modi government has taken many initiatives, and the laws which were very old, they have been repealed, and new models are being introduced, and on a global level Indian shipping has been established. Today my Congress friends are not here. If they were here, they would have come to know, but they do not want to know anything, and they do not have any will to participate in the discussion in the House. They do not want to listen what we are saying about the good work that Modi government is doing. This government is making India a global power, an economic power, but Congress friends do not participate in the discussion, and I feel very sorry about that. In Sagarmala, private investment is going to be increased, and we are making some environment friendly initiatives, and there is a long-term vision which Honorable Prime Minister has put before the country. What is going to be the vision of the country? This is the vision this government has given to the country, and through this we are marching ahead, and through this we are generating more and more resources. Honorable Deputy Chairman Sir, I'm very glad to inform the House that our country, or India, we have on one hand there is Indian Ocean, on the other hand there is Bay of Bengal, and the people in the rest of the world, they say that this is the blue wealth. We do not call it money or wealth. We consider it as God, and we worship it. It is India's culture, and our Prime Minister has recognized that culture of the country, because this Sagarmala and these coastal ways and all other achievements that can be made through these waterways, they are being given by the government so that we take our country on the path of development. It was necessary for the opposition parties to be present in the House, because we are going to pass a very important bill. This bill is very important for achieving the vision of 2047. I would like to express my gratitude to Honorable Minister that he has brought such an important bill, and the coming generations are going to thank you for that. The coming generations are going to thank Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, and they are going to bless our government, and India is going to be a superpower, the dream which was seen by Chhatrapati Shivaji ji, a dream which was seen by the rulers of Chol dynasty. It was a dream which was seen by Mahatma Gandhi ji. But to realize that dream, our government is working, but the Congress members and the members of opposition parties are not contributing to the realization of that dream. I would like to express my gratitude to Honorable Minister and Honorable Prime Minister for having brought this very important bill. Thank you. Honorable Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal. Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chairman Sir, for having given me an opportunity to speak on this very important bill of lading. We know that this bill is going to replace a very old bill, and the purpose of which was to give the right of suit to the consignee. Sir, I first of all support the intent of the bill because it replaces the old colonial law. But It appears that it is old wine in new bottle, because I believe that you cannot do everything by only bringing new laws. We will have to do away with the colonial mindset. We may have brought many new laws, but the offenses and definitions are almost the same which were written by Lord Macaulay. We have to change the spirit also. The Britishers gave some names to railways and roads, and there is Lady Harding Medical College nearby, and it is in the name of the wife of Governor General, but we continue with the same name. We have become a bigger economy than UK, but we are still Indian Contact Act or Civil Procedure Code is being followed here till now. I understand that the old colonial laws must be revised. It won't do by just repealing them. I would now talk about some of the shortcomings that I found in this bill. Section 5, which has been inserted now. That has given unlimited powers to the central government, and they can give any directions. That means that on maritime shipping, the entire control rests with the central government, and the state governments and the traders and industry stakeholders, they don't have any role in policy making. Section 4(1). It gives validity to commercial fraud indirectly. It says that if there is a ship and if it is written in the bill, it will be considered that the goods have been shipped. That means smuggling, marketing, and money laundering, doors are being opened for all these activities, and particularly small exporters and importers will be affected because they won't have any legal recourse against any fraud, because Section 4(1) says that whatever is written in the bill is final, whether it is delivered or not. Let me talk about Section 2. It provides that in a dispute, the entire liability will be of the consignee. All legal and financial liability will be of the consignee, whether it is an error of the consignor or the seller or the shipping company. This will negatively impact the small importers and small exporters, and it is going to be very painful them. Somebody else will make the mistake, and somebody else will pay the price for that. The government must look into this. Every day we hear in the newspapers that the freight companies, they are increasing the freight rates. If a new bill has been introduced, then something should have been done to regulate the freight rates, and there should have been some provisions to penalize the companies which increase the freight rates in an indiscriminate manner. India is moving towards digital India, and our GST is a very good example of that. Our Digital India program is a good example of that. But in UK, there is electronic bill of lading. But that increases speed, efficiency, and security. But we have not made any provision of that in this bill. When we are bringing a new bill, why did we not introduce that electronic medium in this bill? I would like to request the Honorable Minister to provide for that in this bill. And the spirit of the provisions of the bill should be changed, and then only we can say that we are moving in a new direction. Finally, I would like to conclude with certain remarks. If you change your viewpoint, you can change the entire scenario. If you have a new thinking, the horizon may change. There is no need of changing the boats. There is no need of changing the boats. If you change the direction, you may reach your destination. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Ashok Kumar Muthalji, Honorable Shri Santosh Kumar P. Not present.
Shri Haris Biran, not present. Mani Shri A. Rahim, not present. Mani Shri Mastan Rao Vida.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity on behalf of my party, Telugu Party, and our leader, Nara Chandrababu Naidu. Once again, thank you to give me this opportunity to speak on the forward-looking Bill of Lading Bill 2024. Under the transformational leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, India is steadily becoming a global maritime hub. This bill is another brick in the foundation of Vikasit Bharat, replacing colonial-era Indian Bills of Lading Act of 1856. So through this reform, digital documentation of cargo rights will enhance traceability and reduce fraud. Legal predictability will boost investor confidence in Indian ports and exporters and ease of doing business. Sir, the Andhra Pradesh Maritime Policy 2024, under the guidance of our Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, sets out a comprehensive vision to establish Andhra Pradesh as India's premier maritime gateway by 2030. The Andhra Pradesh Maritime Policy 2024 and the Bills of Lading 2024 are mutually reinforcing. The state's holistic framework for port-led development, digitalization, and cluster-based shipbuilding creates the ideal setting for the regulatory certainty and modernization introduced by central law towards achieving Swarna Andhra and Atmanirbhar Viksit Bharat. Sir, why is this bill a game changer? Boosting trade efficiency. Sir, nearly 90% of India's international trade by volume is carried on ships. Modernizing labor framework for bills of lading ensures seamless movement of goods, addressing long-standing bottlenecks and disputes. Sir, enabling Atmanirbhar Bharat in maritime sector. The bill will empower our Indian exporters, ship owners, the logistics providers, and facilitate the government's ambition to make India a global shipping and logistics hub. Sir, Honorable Chairman, sir, before I conclude, I would like to bring a certain issue to the attention of Honorable Minister and this August House. As an industrialist specializing in the export of seafood, I have dealt extensively with various issues faced by exporters in maritime trade and particularly bills of lading. Recently, there arose a situation wherein two original bills of lading crucial for the release of consignments worth rupees 3.5 crore were misplaced by courier service. Despite offering an indemnity bond and a bank guarantee which are accepted global norms, the shipping liner imposed unreasonable and excessive condition, eventually forcing the exporter, that is my company, sir, to deposit 130% of the consignment's value in cash, an amount locked for over 15 months. Such arbitrary practice undermines the spirit of this reform and pose serious liquidity and operational risk to the genuine exporters. I urge the ministry to ensure that under this new law and subsequent legislations, exporters are protected from the arbitrary practices and that shipping liners adopt transparent and reasonable process for the issuance of duplicate bills of lading when genuine loss occurs. Respected Chairman, sir, so on behalf of my party, Telugu Party, I wholeheartedly support the bills of lading bill 2024. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Manisi Ravi Chandra Vaddi Raju. You will
Thank
speak
you, sir.
in Telugu.
Telugu, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on this bill, sir. Sir, I thank this Sarbanan Sonowal has introduced this bill, and sir, we totally support this bill, sir. The state of Telangana is forward in the sectors of IT, pharma, and granite, and we have been exporting all these things to many countries. So this will be very supportful to the country, sir. Sir, as per the clause 2 of a bill of lading, there will be very clarity and security will be given to the people, and there will be less transactions, sir. This will give more authority to the government. Sir, bill has been made as per the new demands, and for the year 23-24, 1.25 ton cargo. Nearly 10 million has been exported from the state of Telangana. Sir, this is a landmark to the state of Telangana. Sir, nearly 10 billion have been exposed from for the year 23-24 from the state of Telangana. And SMSC has been very helpful in this sector, sir. Pharma sector, sir, document clarity and other will be given to this, sir. And Visakhapatnam and Chennai ports will be benefited by this bill, sir. This bill, Telangana IT hub in Hyderabad could leverage e-bills for faster secure trade, but their absent risk lagging behind global trends, sir. Sir, third, many Telangana SMSC lacks awareness of bills of lading limiting their ability to benefit, sir. Sir, Telangana's exporters are using CVA bills. There is some directive from the Telangana, from suggestion from the state of Telangana, sir, from Hyderabad IT Park, can be using this bill. And many establishments can use this kind of bills, and it has to be educated through other people where they can be making ways of this, and C-way bills have to be recognized because it will be helpful for the small traders also, sir. Finally, integrate the bill's implementation in Telangana's logistic projects like Hyderabad Dry Port, and for not only for pharma and IT fields, it has to be used, sir, for it is for enhancing MSME support, and sir, there should be a dry port in Hyderabad, sir, and this bill will be useful in making the tradeways very easy, sir. The states like Telangana, which are dependent on exports, it will be very helpful to them, and it will create a lot of employment. This is a very good bill, sir, and I on behalf of KCR, I support this bill, sir. Thank you, sir.
Honorable members, 15 members had given their names on this bill. I called all of them. Some of the members were not present. And if some of them are present, I'll repeat their names, and if they want to speak, they can speak. Honorable Shri Neeraj Dangi, Shri P. Wilson, Shri...
Sir, for giving me scope to speak on the bills of the bills of Lading Bill 2024. While this legislation seeks to repeal the colonial era Indian Bills of Lading Act 1856 and modernize our maritime legal framework, it is imperative that we examine it both in letter and spirit. Modernization must not come at the cost of accountability, equity, and legal clarity. Section 4, Clause 1 of this bill allows a bill of lading to be treated as valid even when goods have not been shipped. This opens the door to fake bills, fraudulent trading, and hawala-type transactions. Sir, the Section 2 puts the entire liability on the consignee, even when the fault lies with the shipper or the carrier. This is highly unjust, especially to MSME and exporters. Sir, Section 5 gives the central government sweeping powers to issue direction for carrying out the purpose of this act. This provision is vague and may result in over-regulation or politically motivated interference in shipping contracts and contrary to principle of federalism. Sir, the bill is silent on freight pricing mechanism, allowing large shipping companies to arbitrarily inflate freight charges. Sir, in relation to the state of Odisha, I would like to demand inclusion of regional digital infrastructure support provision for a digital maritime documentation hub in relation to the state of Odisha with a focus on Paradip Port and Dhamra Port. Include a clause for mandatory training program for small exporters freight forwarder and port workers in states like Odisha. And to add a provision to integrate the electronic bill of lading system with Inland Waterways Authority of India, especially National Waterway 5 in Odisha. Sir, to mandate that the electronic bill of lading platform support regional language like especially Odia to ensure inclusivity, and create a statutory port logistic digital monitoring cell at Paradip Port and Dhamra Port to track implementation, redressal and compliance of e-bill provisions. Before full implementation, the bill should mandate consultation with coastal state government like Odisha, including our state Odisha, Paradip Port and Dhamra Port is there, important port, to align with their port development plan, and also add a sustainability clause encouraging eco-friendly documentation system and emission tracking linked with e-bill system at state ports. Sir, this bill has potential, but it needs refinement. We must balance modernization with integrity and reform with accountability. Let this be that protects both national interest and our exporter, especially the small and medium business who form the backbone of maritime trade of our country. So with this, I support this bill.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mani Ranger VCG. Mani Sri Ramji. Sri Santosh Kumar.
Honorable Sri Santosh Kumar P. Not present. Honorable Harish Biren, not present. Honorable Sri Rahim, not present. Honorable Minister to reply to the discussion.
Respected Deputy Chairman, sir. Today, in the Bill of Lading 2025, in the discussion, I have discovered that most of the Member of Parliament have extended their support. I am really thankful to all of you. Namely, Shambhu Sharan Patelji, Medha Raghunatha Reddy ji, Dr. M. Thambureddy ji, Arun Singh ji, Dr. Ajit Madhavrao Gopsade ji, Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal ji, Mastan Rao Yadav Reddy ji, Ravi Chandra Bediraju ji, Niranjan Bishi ji. As you all know, because after going through your details, observation, species, it has been revealed the fact of happening in this particular ministry. Under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, in the last 10 years, 11 years' time, whatever success stories are being created, it is exemplary. If we make the comparison of the data, this data is not developed by our agency. It is developed by international impartial agency. So, in this particular data, this has been revealed the fact that how since 2014, this ministry's vision plan has been developed, particularly under the able guidance of Honorable Prime Minister. Sagarmala program was undertaken, and more than 805 numbers of projects in consultation with all the stakeholders, that is the coastal states and union territories. 805 numbers of projects has been identified and targeted to implement it within a span of 20 years, and by spending more than 5.5 lakhs crore. So in this last 10 years' time, whatever vertical was set to bring freshness and energy to this ministry and its activities and approach. First of all, under Sagamala program, it was targeted to make all the port modernization, mechanization, digitization, to develop its capacity and also for the sustainable quality operation of the ports, and to make it a world-class level of ports, particularly in terms of handling the cargo, because that is the key to this ministry. As you all know, we handle more than 90% of the EXIM cargo by volume, 70% by value. We have a huge responsibility. We being the largest transporter of the country, we have to perform it effectively within a time frame. That is why the modernization was most demanding part to get the entire operational procedure qualitative and also satisfactory to the global operators. Then port-led connectivity enhancement. Earlier, there is no connectivity, particularly without railway network, roadway network, it is impossible. And with the presence of all the concerned ministries, particularly Ministry of Finance, Customs, Immigration, etc., etc. So all being properly synchronized, as a result, it was being operated in a very, very integrated approach. That was done effectively, and ultimately all the major ports of the countries are being well connected with railways and roadways and with other relevant agencies, offices available within the port's premises. Then port-led industrialization. The item which was meant for global market, that is to be manufactured close to the ports so that connectivity can be well developed, and also time can be saved and targeted destination can be arrived within a targeted or stipulated time frame. Then coastal community development. All the coastal communities, their employment, their entrepreneurship, their skill development, and also the fishermen's interest. So these are all being effectively addressed. Then there was coastal and inland waterways. Coastal shipping, inland waterways, these are also one of the very, very important area where you need a lot of attention to give and ultimately to be well connected with coastal as well as inland, so that like cargo from both sectors can be well connected and also that could be transported to the global market. So this is the way in the last 10 years' time, all being effectively implemented. As a result, we could able to develop our capacity of handling cargo. I want to cite out some example. In 2013 and 14, if you look at the figure, 5 million metric ton. That was the cargo handling capacity of those times during the UPA regime. But in the last 10 years, if you look at the figure, it went up to 855 million metric ton. That is the massive growth. Then let us come to the other sectors. Yes, coastal shipping. In 2013-14, the coastal shipping was limited to 87 million metric ton. Now, because of the modernization and also developing the efficiency of the port,
it went up to 165 million metric tons. Even in the inland waterways, it was limited to 18 million metric ton. Now it went up to 145 million metric ton. This is the massive growth story of our ministry. It is only possible because of the Honorable Prime Minister's visions and his untiring effort. And time to time, there is always a call from the PMO office that you are to take up this project, that project within a time frame. So this is the, level of commitment and dedication and devotion for the people of the country. That is why this exemplary success story. And I believe we should all be very much happy that Honorable Prime Minister has already set a target for us that by 2047, we should become one of the top 5 shipbuilding nations in the world. Top 5. So this is the power of his vision. And that power empower us to surge up and also to put our effort in the right direction within the right time. So this is the, I believe, where Honorable Prime Minister is inspiring the whole nation. And as a result, India is now positioned as the 4th largest economy in the world. And by next 29, we are going to be of course we are going to become 3rd largest economy in the world. No doubt about it. Because every ministry, day and night, is working hard with best of their sincerity and best of their performance. And I believe today, in this particular bill, whatever suggestion has come and whatever observation you have given, I'm really thankful to you. But I want to clarify some of the points raised by some members. Particularly, digitized bill of lading, electronic, that's an e-bill. The recognition of digitized bill of lading is already provided for under Section 4 of the Information Technology Act 2000. Beyond this, the bill of lading bill will not result into legal recognition of e-bills of lading. The legal recognition of e-bill of lading will require a detailed framework, as is evident from the current legal framework in other common law countries, such as Singapore and United Kingdom, that have come up with a separate legislation. It requires a separate legislation framework. You all know that. It's nothing to do with this. So that provides for the legal recognition of a e-bill of lading. It must be understood that e-bill of lading are not simply an electronic form of paper bill of lading. Since transactions involving e-bill of lading use electronic platform, they have greater implication, distinct from any transaction involving a paper bill of lading, especially in case of the transfer of an e-bill of lading. However, devising a detailed legal framework and the overall architecture for recognition of e-bill of lading needs a wide range of stakeholder consultation. Because whatever we have brought, the idea in the form of the bill, it was done after going through detailed stakeholder consultation. Not only with the bank or market players, but also with the technical expert who understand the implication of electronic transaction involving e-bill of lading. So I believe this is the way we are to proceed for the future course of action. And may I ask, is sudden me.
Today in this house, especially I would like to thank Honorable PM Modi ji. In the last 10 years, the achievements that we have had, it is only because Honorable PM gave us this vision as to where should we lead to and how we should glide towards that. And the experience that he has shared with us and the directions that he has given, we have complied with that, and this ministry has day and night and in all the verticals, and how we can come up with the best results. This is where the ministry is working for. So the legal reforms, these that are here, was needed, and why should we be guided by the British law?
We have our legal wisdom, legal knowledge, legal skill. Everything is available within our personality. So why should we bank on the, particularly outdated laws which was enacted by the British, their own interest? So I believe this particular repeals definitely is going to give us a fresh boost and also fresh vision, so that with our Swabhiman tomorrow, Swarnim Bharat ke liye, hum
for the golden India, we need to contribute with these words. I would like to thank you, Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, and I would like to place my thanks for all the honorable members of parliament, and with this I request that this bill should be passed. Honorable Minister has already answered. Now Shri
Of the Bill of Lading 2025.
I move that the bill be passed.
The question is that the Bill of Lading Bill 2025 has passed by Lok Sabha be taken into consideration. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the motion is adopted. We shall now take up clause by clause consideration of the bill. Clauses 2 and 3 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clauses 2 and 3 are adopted. Clause 4 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment. Number 8 by Dr. John Britas. Dr. John Britas not present. I shall now put clause 4 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 4 is adopted. Insertion of new clause 4A. There is one amendment for insertion of new clause 4A. Number 1 by Dr. V. Sivadasan. Not present. Clause 5 stands part of the bill. There are two amendments. Number 2 by Dr. V. Sivadasan. Not present. Number 9 by Dr. John Britas. Not present. I shall now put the amendment. No. I shall now put clause 5 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 5 is adopted. Clause 6 stands part of the bill. There is one amendment. Number 10 by Dr. John Britas. Not present. I shall now put clause 6 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 6 is adopted. Preamble stands part of the bill. There are 5 amendments. Number 3 to 7 by Dr. John Britas. Not present. I shall now put the preamble to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The preamble is adopted. The clause 1, the enacting formula and the title stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The clause 1, the enacting formula and the title are adopted. Shri Sarvanand Sonowal ji to move that the bill be passed.
Sir, I move that the bill be passed.
Motion moved that the bill be passed. The question is that the bill be passed. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The bill is passed. Now special mentions. Dr. Bhim Singh. Dr. Bhim Singh ji. Dr. Bhim Singh not present. Sri R. Dharmar not present. Dr. Ajit Madhav Rao Gopchade demand for framing the necessary rules to regulate matrimonial websites.
धन्यवाद सभापति
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir.
For framing of necessary rules to regulate matrimonial websites. भारत में
Sir, in our country, as far as institution of marriage is concerned, various websites are working in this field, and these websites, these platforms are facilitating people to have their life match as far as information, locality, and other attributes are concerned. But one person has been nabbed from Chhattisgarh as the mastermind of one matrimonial fraud website, and this platform was complicit in duping more than 500 people across the country. And this person had made 6 such fraudulent websites, and in the name of matrimony and such alliances, this website was duping people out of their money, and a great amount of money was involved, sir. In which, sir, incident, one person was also nabbed from state of Jammu and Kashmir, and this person had used one of these marriage websites, and this person was also involved in sexual harassment of one woman from Pune. Honorable High Court has also said that there is no rules and regulations for regulating these websites, and these websites must be regularized. There has to be some regulation, there has to be some bylaws. We have to control all these business activities, and various types of information is also there which is not furnished, which is concealed when these websites are furnishing. For example, one person may be divorced, but that information is not available. So we have to come up with such new initiatives where the information is made available in a transparent manner, and this will not only increase the trustworthiness of these matrimonial websites, and people will then be able to use these platforms in a more convincing way. So I have to urge upon the government that the regulation of these websites be made available in the country.
Yadav.
माननीय उपसभापति
Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, I'm thankful for this opportunity which you have provided me to speak on my special mention. Sir, my topic is about the strengthening of sugar mills and cooperative sector, and government has done a lot in this sector. Lot has been done for them. And ethanol production has also been linked with the sugar mills working in cooperative sector, and incentives have been given to them. Digitalization and other sorts of incentives has been given to them. Now, my request to the government is this, sir. Then in the eastern part of Uttar Pradesh and northern part of Bihar, where the farmers of sugarcane are there in large numbers, there is a need of more solid initiatives, And because many a times these mills are not having due financial resources and they are facing financial crunch. So I request upon the government that for these specific zones, something more is required and that should be done. More specific schemes are required, more specific initiatives are required for these areas.
Dr. Kalpana Saini ji.
Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, I wish to have attention of this August House towards one very sensitive issue. It is about what impact studying in the schools is having over the eyesight of the school children. On one side, we have made schools and school education available to all students in this country, but we are also finding that their eyesight is being severely impacted because of various sorts of IT and computer initiatives, and students are using study platforms on website, on computer screens, on their mobile screens. So this is not only impacting their eyesight, this is also impacting their intellectual capabilities, and this is also impacting their mental health. So, sir, in this scenario, I have to request that digital homework should be taken care of. The amount of this sort of homework should be taken care of. All sorts of safeguard for eye health should be made available to the students. Awareness program should be initiated because students has to be sensitized regarding the health of their eyesight. Lastly, Honorable Sir, through you, I have to urge upon the government through you, sir, that in this regard, as far as eyesight of our school children is concerned, we have to come up with one national policy, and that policy should be capable of safeguarding their eyesights because of these new technological initiatives. Honorable Vice Chairman, sir.
Bharat Ratna to national heroes Veer Savarkar, Swami Sahajanand Saraswati, and Field Marshal Manik Shah. देश की उन तीन महान
These three great persons of the nation, sir, and I have to get the attention of this August House towards these three great personalities. Veer Vinayak Damodar Savarkar is one such name who is actually a symbol of self-sacrifice and great ideological strength. He served 2 life imprisonments, and despite that, he never bowed before the colonial forces. And he has been inspiration of various other revolutionaries, perhaps including Sardar Bhagat Singh as well. Then, sir, Bhagat Singh is one of those revolutionaries who was inspired. Then, sir, Swami Shraddhanand was also a great name in this regard, and he worked for abolishment of zamindari system, and he worked for upliftment of lower classes. Finally, sir, Field Manek Shah was responsible, he was the pivot of a great military win this country has achieved, and his strategic genius has etched a very specific history as far as military might of this country is concerned. For these three names, sir, Veer Damodar Savarkar, Swami Shraddhanand, and Field Manek Shah, these three names, these three personalities should be given Bharat Ratna, and that is a very important, sir. This will not only honor them, this will also strengthen peasantry and the youth of this nation, and that will become inspirational for one and all.
Thank you, sir. The subject is demand for strengthening the mechanism of cyber security in the country.